Yeah, so since you were born and brought up in Madras, but you belong to Gujarat, I mean, your parents are
Yes.
from Gujarat. Do you see a radical change in the lifestyle of people out here? Or it's all the same, they speak a different language, but
Radical change
I
as
mean, in
compared to
lifestyles of people,
as
fathers,
compared to
mothers, as compared to your home state and
I've
down
never
here.
been to my home state except when I
Okay,
was 13 years old. So
that's it.
I
Oh, you usually
am
having relations who come down and
I
visit
do
you.
have, yeah.
Do they express wonder at the way you do things in South India?
Yeah, when I was a kid, they used to tease me a lot about my accent because I did have a Tamilian accent
Okay.
in my speech.
Food habits?
Food habits are also
Are you a vegetarian?
no, yeah, no, I'm not vegetarian.
That's strange for a Gujarati.
Yes, it is, and that's another long story. You'll need another interview session with me for that, or
Okay.
chat session rather. But
So, what is the kind of stuff that your daughter's interested in? I'm really interested to know. She's like a first generation Tamil girl now, practically, having born and brought up here.
yes.
How does her attitude towards your dance form? She doesn't care
She
either way.
loves it, and we are quite cosmopolitan at home. The reason being that I never got to speak Gujarati as I was growing up because my grandparents were not around much, and then my grandfather passed away, and my parents being doctors, and we living in Chennai, and being in touch with a lot of friends here. Somehow, we did not speak Gujarati
Okay.
to each other at home, which was not a nice thing in retrospect. I think
Maybe you
because
should have learned a little
we
bit of the
should have
language.
learned a little bit of our language. I miss my roots now.
Do you frighten the daylights out of her with all these things that you're reading in the papers today about women being attacked and the rape case in Delhi? And do you worry about her?
I don't worry about her. I mean, of course I'm a mother and a woman, and I do
How old is your
worry
daughter?
about her. She's 20.
All right. Okay. So it's time to worry.
It's been time to worry since she was born, but well, girls are.
But you don't. You're not extremely.
I'm not extremely
protective.
protective, not
You
at all.
phone up all the time, asking
Not
where are
at
you?
all, not at all.
Okay.
Because I do believe in a higher power that takes care of us, and I've taught my daughter how to look after herself, my son how to look after himself, and I
Okay.
think that will hold them in good stead.
But are they the today's generation not open to listening to the parents? I mean, a lot of them are. I know whether you like
Oh
it or
yes,
not. We
of
didn't
course,
listen.
of course.
I didn't listen.
As
so-
if I listened to my
Yeah,
parents.
exactly.
If my father's listening to
So-
me now, he'd raise 10 eyebrows if he had them. But well, it's part of growing, and it's
they take
part
they
of
take your
youth
advice,
too.
particularly about going out and coming back in, because I get parents who
But I'm very
paranoid
blessed.
about it all
I'm
the
very
time.
blessed because they do take my advice.
Okay.
Or they see that they convince me, or they see that they keep me informed, or my husband informed about where their whereabouts every, say, half an hour or 1 hour. Just a message, because we are all mobile now on phones.
Yeah,
So
I guess it makes sense.
they are
also.
very responsible towards us. That's really a blessing.
Today is the day when the judgment is going to come out
Yes,
on those four people.
I believe
who-
it's deferred to Friday.
Oh, I don't know about that. But what was your initial reaction to it? I asked you about it before, but you said, "Yeah, put them to death."
Yes,
You really believe that?
of course I believe that.
Yeah.
When you
You think that will be a deterrence
do
to rape?
yeah.
It
Of
will
course,
be.
of course.
Well, capital punishment has
doesn't
not.
value his life?
Capital punishment has not worked in millions of murders, so they still murder each other. So is that the?
See,
Or it should be the family which switches things around in the boy's head? Or is it
no.
both?
It is a multi-pronged answer here, I suppose, if that's the word answer.
All right.
But what you're asking me is whether one side is whether punishment should be meted out, and if so, should it be the extreme,
Yeah.
as in death penalty,
Yeah,
capital
yeah,
punishment.
yeah.
Which I think it's time now. We've given enough leeway towards those who have done these things over and over again. And I think it's time to stand up and say that no, this can't be tolerated, because a woman's body is not a plaything, and you cannot at will mutilate it, violate it, tramp on it. No way. No way.
You don't
not
see
from the same passage that you are being born yourself.
no
way.
mitigating circumstances will ever excuse it, or you think there are mitigating circumstances? Sometimes the man was led on. Who knows? I mean, lots of things happen in a life.
That's what I'm saying. See, in this particular case, we know the evidence, we know everything. Yes.
Okay, that's fine. But rape resulting in death should be execute that man.
I don't know. I don't think I can comment on that, because it's too vast a subject, and there are too many connotations. I do understand at times that there are women who would probably use
Their
that.
passion will get over them and say, put
No,
into
there
text.
are also there's not all women are good women and all men are bad men, or all men are good men and all women are bad men.
But do you think-
There is no generalization
I know, but
like
the,
that.
the way
So-
things are going, do you think we are heading towards that
But yes,
stage where...
rape has to have the extreme punishment, because a woman may lead a man, she may agree first and then disagree, but
My wife had a brilliant suggestion. She says, in places where rape is pretty prevalent, common, you could say, make all the eunuchs into police. Let them wear a sari, khaki color, do whatever. Men are terrified of those people.
yeah, they are.
In fact, sometimes they might even rape the men, so they'll get a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah.
So keep these women in as police. What do you think? It'll work?
I don't know.
Men get frightened of them,
Yeah.
of eunuchs.
Yeah, but
And maybe they'll be a
but
legit power.
no, it's not. It's you have to groom them. You have to train them. You have to make them see the
give them a proper job. It's a police
as a
woman's
proper
job, but use them in these
if
areas.
they are willing to come and take up the social cause and put their special selves in a responsible position, why not?
I mean, it's not something that people should laugh away and say, no, how can you?
Why not?
It's
Exactly.
a perfectly good
Because,
idea.
Yeah, they are as special as each one of us is. And if their special space in our societies can be elevated to
Yeah,
a responsible
and harness
position,
and
and they are
utilize,
willing to give it the seriousness and responsibility and take on the responsibility, maybe it will help. I don't know. But there are a lot of things that have to help this situation. And as I was telling you earlier, I always go by what Swami Vivekananda said, that you cannot carpet the entire world. You can only protect your feet by wearing
So you look
slippers.
after yourself, basically.
You need to protect yourself.
So-
and it's not just women, it is boys also.
Yes.
Children,
Yeah.
old women.
Yeah. We're all
Everyone.
vulnerable.
We are all vulnerable at any stage in life, because there are always going to be vultures. There are always going to be hyenas and
Okay.
beasts.
Good. So at least
Life is never, the world is never, be it the animal kingdom, be it the human kingdom, the world is never going to be only
So all
peacocks
is
and
not
only-
lost, let's say. We can still turn
Yes.
things around. With
Yeah.
good upbringing in the
Good
families.
upbringing, of course.
And a lot of
First
Kathak.
and foremost.
And a lot of Kathak to give some beauty into it also.
Absolutely.
So thank you very much for coming and joining
a lot of
us.
Kathak pieces on this topic.
Yeah, so yeah, maybe you can even do a dance drama on this.
Why not?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, you can. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you for calling me.